Now, Niha, we have a little bit of a problem with your profile, don't we?
Yes.
What is it?
I don't have followers.
No one likes you, that's why.
No, everybody loves me.
Well, then we need to tell people about you so people can find you.
Okay.
So one of the first things you need to do to get more followers is make your presence very visible.
Okay.
Now, what I mean by that is putting your Twitter account everywhere, even business cards.
Okay.
Yeah? Where have you got your Twitter account? Where do you show off your Twitter account?
Basically on my business cards, on my website.
Mhm.
What else? On my Facebook page.
Cool. So things like even LinkedIn as well.
Yeah.
You know, you can have your profile, and then down at the bottom, if you add your details.
Even on my resume, I have it.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool. So web courses BKK there. On your YouTube, you can put it inside any YouTube videos that you're posting.
Yeah.
So essentially any sort of content that you're doing, even if it's a product description or whatever, you know, people can find you. Because you can also do things like special offers. So if people are following you, you know, you can be a special offer and stuff like that. Alright, okay, so one of the other places you should do it is definitely on your website, like Selena said.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, make it a little bit interesting for people. You can click on there.
I definitely click on that, only because it's pinned.
Okay, so if you put little things to entertain people, maybe you'll get more followers. Alright, another place to put it is in your email. So here, I put it on our contact form there. So, you know, just tell people about your Twitter account everywhere you go. You know, if you attend conferences, that's live tweeting is often a good way of doing it. Yeah. Another thing that sometimes helps is actually showing your face. So Peter Cashmore there from Mashable, I'm sure with his square handsome jaw there, he's got a few followers just because of that. So maybe you can find, you know, like a nice picture rather than using just a logo.
Okay.
So it's up to you. I personally use a picture. Of course, it's BKK. I'm not saying that it's got a lot of followers. In fact, I might be scared if people are following me because of the way I look. But anyway, but if you tend to be very beautiful, maybe that will help. Now, another way to do it is also name your area of expertise. So tell people what you do. You know, are you a business owner? Are you high school graduate? Whatever you do, you know. So tell people exactly what you do, and then when you're obviously commenting as well on other blog posts, you can sign in with Twitter, and that will become a link.
Okay.
You know, so you're commenting on blog posts.
So people following you on Twitter will automatically be directed to the blog post.
The other way around.
No, the other. What did I just say?
So the people, if you comment and you use your Twitter to sign into the comment system, then they can find you through that.
Ah, okay.
All right. Now, naming your area of expertise is just one of them, but the next one is having a look at how you tweet about that area of expertise.
Okay.
So do it around about, say, 80% of the time, you know, so people know what you are. So, for example, I know that Jeffrey Zellman's all about web design, but he doesn't tweet about it only 100% of the time. You know, 20% of the time he's talking about his daughter or whatever. So, you know, make it a bit more personal, because it's a bit like your job. Your job takes up, you know, maybe 60 to 80% of the time of your life. So you don't want to talk about it all the time. So to get more followers, tweet on a topic only about 80% of the time.
Okay.
All right.
And you'll get people engaged, like.
Yeah, exactly. Especially if it's like, oh, I just went to this restaurant and people can talk to you. Engagement is vital, and don't try and get a load of followers. Just get core people who are useful.
Yeah.
Yeah, and really tweet with people, comment with people, get in contact with them. Giving your city name, you know, as we saw earlier when you're setting up your profile, is when you're on your details, start doing all your where you are, so which city you are in and stuff like that. So if you're in Venezuela, you can find other web designers who are in Venezuela. BKK, Bangkok. Yeah, so you can find out all the people who are interested in what you're doing. So here we've got the country as well, and you can also mention your city where you are.
Okay.
All right. So what kind of followers do we want?
Normal people.
Normal people.
Yeah, but you want like obviously experts that can endorse what you sometimes
That'd be nice.
tweet.
Yeah, so if you get like Smashing Magazine retweeting something, that's awesome.
Just like a celebrity retweeting.
Yeah. And obviously if in fact I can show you actually, buy and sell ads. This website here, they offer big companies to tweet for you.
Oh wow.
So you can actually do that. You can buy featured tweets.
Ah.
So one tweet from...
Is that legal?
yeah, I think so.
How much are you paying for that?
Well, this one is $150.
Holy mother.
So yeah, you can get... So this is new for you. Maybe you can make tons of money, Neha, from being so popular that people will pay you to tweet. Personally, I'd pay you to stop tweeting. But that's me.
Mean.
Now, when you are tweeting, you have to add value. So when you're tweeting about something, tweet something interesting, you know. So saying that you've got an itchy bum, right, might not be something that you really want to, you know, tell people about.
No.
Okay. However, for people using Twitter, it is important to only tweet about your product or service, say 10% of the time.
10%?
Yeah, if you're about your personal products or service. I'm not talking about your area of expertise.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, what I mean is about spamming.
Yeah, or like trying to sell.
Yeah, don't sell.
I hate when
So yeah, 10% of the time is fine. So those 90% of the tweets, you're talking about what you're passionate about. You're talking about which restaurant you went to, or you're checking in somewhere. But that 10% of the time, someone might listen. But if it's 20 or 50 or 70, people will just get annoyed.
Yeah, dude, shut up.
Yeah, absolutely. So for example, here we can actually look at some of the searches. So learn Photoshop, you can see that people just tweet about rubbish. Yeah, even this, I want to learn Photoshop, I want to learn Photoshop, I want to learn Photoshop. That's spam.
No.
How do you know it's spam?
Because it's 5 different profiles, most of them with girls trying to look pretty, saying the same thing. Those are not the followers you want.
Legit
Profiles like
same
this.
Tweet.
Yeah, so these are not the kind of followers you want. You do want people who take active.
Okay.
Yeah? Alright, and are interested in what you do. Great. So that's another way to get Twitters. Now, another way is doing like the hashtag stuff. So if you're talking about something that's very, very important, you know, for example here, that's me tweeting to you actually. So here, if I'm talking about something that's topical, so it might be UX, is the key to understanding. Understanding helps if I can spell. Understanding. I'm a guy, I can't do 2 things at once. It's a key to understanding how to match the user needs with business requirements. Anyone else into help? Okay, we're learning Twitter, not spelling. Anyone else into user
Experience.
design?
Shouldn't that be one word?
Ah, very well spotted. Yes,
Okay.
it is. Because if it isn't one word, then it isn't treated. So again, if someone's following this, if I do say UX here, if I tweet that now, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to TweetDeck, and I'm just going to add a column. And you can see here mentions for you. You've got the timeline and all the different ones and the favorites, and you can find out if people are searching for you. If you want to do it online, then here you can just search for #UX, and then you can find out anybody who's mentioning it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where'd it go?
So fantastic. Everything there.
Cool.
Very, very useful. Now, if you're tweeting about this, so for example, Per Axborn, let's have a look at him. He's a user experience designer, strategist and coach, and speaker research. Brilliant. He's got 9,000 tweets. He's following that. He's not following too many people, and I like his tweets, so I'm going to follow him.
Okay.
So you can see how I used the hashtags to follow him. Then people will find you through hashtags as well.
Yeah.
All right. Now, what you should keep an eye on is trending hashtags. So you can find that out as well. You can find out the trends of hashtag. So as you can see on the left-hand side here, this is where the trends are. Do you use this, Serena?
Well, I just like to take a look to know what's happening, but
Yeah.
sometimes they're very random.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah,
Some of
they
them are.
are.
Yeah. So you can change these where you want to be. So it can be trending for just Thailand or wherever.
Venezuela.
Yeah, from Venezuela. There we go. We'll go for
I
Dan.
bet they're all about Chavez.
Yeah.
And I'm white.
Okay, so and Toby. Seems to be about Toby. There we go. So you can find out the trending hashtags as well. And there's other websites that help you do that. So one of the places we can go is statistics.com.
That's a cool name.
It is indeed. And you can see here that VMA seems to be very, very popular at the moment. What is VMA?
Video Music Awards.
Aha. Vote Bieber.
What is Bieber?
You haven't got Justin Bieber. You don't know Bieber Fever? Okay, so Statistics is a great place to find out what's happening, and you can take advantage of that. Yeah. For example, sadly enough, there was an earthquake here in Bangkok. Last year,
Oh, yeah.
and I got loads of followers from that, and they found out who we are. You just put BKK earthquake, and you can actually. It's very, very interesting that Twitter is helping really save lives through the hashtag system. People are seeing that. All right. So last one now is strategically following people that you think might be useful. So searching for them. So sometimes you can get followers by following them, because it does tell you that. But I don't recommend doing it too much, and only do it to useful people.
Okay.
All right. So Zeldman. I'm not sure if he would actually follow you by. He might do if he's feeling kind, but I'm sure he gets millions of followers all the time, being the godfather of the internet. So that's how you get more followers. And again, if you're commenting, if you're writing a blog post, just put on your Twitter tag so people can click on it and follow you.
Cool.
Thanks.